Right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Ariza the 3 and Jones the 4. And it's Moniunas in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on the string.
Drills it from outside. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The Warriors, number 1.
Tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
From downtown, cannot hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And a lot of their scoring in that win came from unexpected places, from guys who don't typically get a lot of minutes.
And you know what? Those guys on the bench, they practice every day too, even if they don't play every night. And that night, they were ready.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now. And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
The 3 from Harden. Good. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek. That's what those alley-oops do, though. Well, you look at how the Warriors have improved. Really a change in philosophy from years past. The new ownership wanted size for position, rebounding, defense, toughness. They've really established a nice foundation.
And the first big move towards that size and defense for the Warriors was the trade of Monte Ellis for Andrew Bogut with Milwaukee.
And like many trades, it was questioned initially, but Bogut has brought that toughness and interior defensive presence this team so desperately lacked, and the wins have really validated the Warriors' new direction.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Moniunas. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Pablo Prigioni, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Prigioni dishes to Terry. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's good. Barnes has got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
The dive for the ball. There's the lob to the hoop. And there's the rejection. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Jones is running.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Curry wide open. Knocks it loose. Here's Lee. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, just take a look at what Lee's done tonight. He's got 8 points and 1 assist.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, his free throw numbers this year are below 70%. So when he's getting to the line, he has not been effective.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game. Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Spates checked in for David Lee. And the shot is good. And that's now 11 points for Barnes.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And Prigioni kicks to Jones. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Barnes. And the foul on Pablo Prigioni. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Terrence Jones. Good on both.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
It's Terry outside. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Barnes. The Warriors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Good on the second free throw. Now Terry. Here's Ariza. Can't get it to fall. Warriors trail by 4. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Going out the wings, it's Iguodala and Barnes. The point. Here's Ariza. Lays it up and banks it in. Ariza's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Houston. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Curry, wide open, knocks down the 3-ball.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Harden up top. He's covered by Iguodala. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Lee is screen on Harden. Iguodala, the pass to Lee. Bogut dishes to Curry. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Rockets making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Lee sets a screen for Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. And Harden comes to help. Lee will not go. This is on. Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Now they're not backing off at all, are they?
Curry, wide open. Misses the deep three-point attempt. It's stolen by Curry. He lobs it up. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I'd call it an irate finish even.
It's Harden with the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 13 points in the second half.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
And Monty Eunice with the basket on the assist by Harden. Monty Eunice has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists. He has not been on his game. You know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Harden doing it all. 25 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. Kept alive. Outside Curry. Tries yet again. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're ahead by 6. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
Tell you what, to be successful, this team needs his scoring, and they're really counting on it.
It's up a 3. And that one's good. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointed.
Harden draws the double. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Barnes. For 3. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
The Rockets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. It's stolen by Curry.
Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
They get a hand on it, but they recover it. Bogut. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 2. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Six seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Oh, he got it! Oh, buzzer, knock it down! Right at the horn.
Down it goes at the
buzzer, a spectacular finish to this game.